Dear students and dear viewers, how are you? I think you are well by the grace of the Almighty Allah. I am also fine with the grace of my Creator. I am Abul Hussain, Assistant Teacher English, Zotaki Secondary School, Chilmaidalpur, Kushta. Dear students and viewers, I am going to teach you today about the voice, the changes of voices, the definition of voice, in the classification. So enjoy the class very well. Dear students, our school is even closed, because of COVID-19 coronavirus, but we are not interested to lag behind. We can continue our lessons. So dear students, we will learn what is voice. Voice is the form of changes of verbs in different tenses. In Bengali, we can easily say, for your understanding, voice or বাচ্য। ভয়েস বা বাচ্য হলো বিভিন্ন টেন্স অনুসারে ভার্বের বা ক্রিয়াপদের রূপের পরিবর্তন। So now I think you are clear about the definition of this voice. So now the classification of voice. Voice are mainly two types, One is active voice and another is passive voice. Passive voice. So what is the definition of active voice? Active voice, you remember, dear students, in active voice there is some importance of subject or the ক্রিয়াপদ। active voice এ ক্রিয়াপদের প্রাধান্য থাকে and passive voice এ কর্মের অবজেক্টের প্রাধান্য থাকে। আমরা লক্ষ্য করব অ্যাক্টিভ ভয়েসে সাবজেক্ট সক্রিয় থাকে, ডিয়ার স্টুডেন্টস, রিমেম্বার, অ্যান্ড প্যাসিভ ভয়েসে সাবজেক্ট সক্রিয় থাকে না। সো দিস ইজ দ্য ডিফারেন্স বিটুইন অ্যাক্টিভ ভয়েস and passive voice. In your exams, you are asked to change active to passive or passive to active. So how will you change? So dear students, if you want to change active to passive voice, you have to know some rules. So let's learn the rules. So dear students, when you are perfect about the structure of all tenses, then you have to come to this voice sense. So present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, all tense, when you are clear, then you will change active to passive voice easily. So how will you change? So let's first how to change active to passive of the present indefinite tense or simple indefinite tense, the sentences. So I am writing gender rules, active to passive. So active, if you find such types of structure in a sentence, following this structure: subject, verb, object or extension. Here is object. Subject is, yes, যার দ্বারা কাজ সম্পন্ন হয় বা যে কাজ করে একটা বাক্যে সে হল সাবজেক্ট। and verb, yes, verb is an action word, that is যে ওয়ার্ড দ্বারা কোনো কাজ করা বোঝায় তাকে verb বলে। and object, সাবজেক্ট যা করে তাই অবজেক্ট, that is। and object কে হতে পারে, সাবজেক্ট কি হতে পারে, তোমরা এর আগে ক্লাসে শিখেছো, নাউন আর প্রোনাউন, এটাই সাবজেক্ট বা অবজেক্ট হিসেবে হতে পারে একটা বাক্যে। সো যখন you'll find subject, verb and object, such types of sentences, you will passive in this way. Object will be subject, that is object ke amra subject by korbo, then according to the tense you must use here auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb, then the name of auxiliary verb is helping verb. Here subject is, if present indefinite or verb 1, that is you will find subject V1, that is verb present from. Then you will use here am, is, or are. Next you will use V3, that is the first participle form of the verb. You know there are many forms of the verb: present form, past form, yes, and perfect form, or sorry, past participle form. And then you will use by preposition or another prepositions. Sometimes to or with may be used also. So where is used, you know. Then these subjects will be here object. The subject will be object. So this is the structure. So following this structure you must practice. So let's practice a sentence from active to passive. Here Mita helps her mother, or Mita helps herself. Okay, that's okay. Mita helps her. This is a easy and short and simple sentence. So how will you change active to passive? According to the structure, remember here is object, her. What is object? How will you identify object? If you ask any question, the verb, there is Bangla, কি or কাকে এই দুটো শব্দ দিয়ে যদি তুমি প্রশ্ন করো ভার্বকে, তাহলে সহজেই অবজেক্ট তুমি খুঁজে পাবে। এখানে অবজেক্ট খুঁজে পাওয়া খুব মেন একটা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বিষয়, because if you don't identify correctly the object, you can't properly change active to passive voice. So it is very important. So we can identify easily object. Mita helps her. Mita কাকে সাহায্য করে? কাকে সাহায্য করে? Yes, কাকে or কি দিয়ে প্রশ্ন করে বলতে পারো সেটা object. Here object. So object will be subject. Her, there is object her, but here object will be subject. Have you remembered what is the subjective form of the word her? Yes, she. You remember, you memorized before. She, her, her. Here subject form is she of the word her, and after she you will use here am, is, or are. So what will you use? You may sometimes confuse. You will use here is, because when subject is third person singular number, is will be used here. She is, and then past participle form of the verb helped. Then she is helped by Mita. That's okay, dear friends. In this way we will practice. And if you find the Bengali meaning, what is the Bengali meaning of this sentence? Because you have to know the meaning of the text, you have to know English to Bangla if you want to speak from Bengali to English. So how can you Bengali? In your exam there will be no Bengali, but you have to know it for well understanding English. Because I want to teach you English language properly. I can't, I don't want to lag behind from other students. Though you are the students of the remotest area of our district, I want to gear up you, I want to adjust with another students of the cities, schools. So dear students, I want to teach all in English language. So dear students, Mita helps her, Mita তাকে সাহায্য করে, and the passive meaning of the Bengali meaning of the sentence, he is helped by Mita, that is Mita দ্বারা তাকে সাহায্য করা হয়, ঠিক আছে? So dear friends, no doubt if you practice in this way, you will be able to learn English properly. So dear friends, another sentence, if you find here in active sentence, active voice, subject V2, that is past tense, object, here you will, it is the same way. If you know one voice only, active to passive, the another sentence also will be easy very, that is object, subject, and here you use was or where, then V3 or past participle of the verb, then by or to, and or another preposition. Subject will be object here. So let's practice more. And there is questions where you will use was or where. After I and the subject is third person or singular number, then you will use was. In another sentence, you must use where. Okay. Rita cooked food well. Here there is friends at the end of the sentence. You sometimes students make mistakes. At the end of the word, this is the object. No, this is totally wrong. So how will you identify object? I taught you just time ago, just few moments. Cooked, yes, D. This is not object. In this sentence, what is object? Just ask. Who cooked? This is subject. If you ask question with who, this indicate subject. And whom or what. If you ask questions with the word whom or what, and then what will be the answer? That is object. So who cooked? Rita cooked. So Rita is subject and object. What cooked? Ki ranna koreche. That is answer food. So food is in this sentence object, and the passive of this sentence is food was or were. Yes, what? Because third person singular number food is here. Was cooked well by Rita. So dear students, and now you are clear. Rita খাদ্য ভালো করে রান্না করেছিল, আর ফুড ওয়াজ কুকড ওয়েল, খাদ্য ভালো করে রান্না করা হয়েছিল বাই রিতার দ্বারা. So dear students, you can easily translate into English to Bangla or active to passive following these rules. So I think, and there are more rules also. In the next classes we will learn about more of the present perfect tense or future indefinite tense. So I will discuss, our class will continue. So you must you must practice at your home. This is your now home task or homework. Active to passive. Active passive করতে হবে. No, in this not in this way. I am just writing some sentence. We know him. Arif tells a story. So you will do this at your home. Thank you very much, dear students, for watching or enjoying this class. That's all.